When you try to learn something new, sometimes you have to take brave call in respect of the condition you are in. And the reason why I'm making this video, because I had couple of questions which was roaming around my head, and as a developer in Web3 space, as a creator in Web3 space, I'm the one who's reliable for all this question, that whatever project I'm building, whatever technologies I'm learning in Web3 space, is it has any future that's going to help me or not? So I have to answer all these questions to myself. In that way, I can easily able to have the right path for myself, that what I have to learn, what I have not to learn. Okay, because as you all know that I'm from non-technical, non-IT background. I don't hold any IT degree. I'm a self-taught blockchain developer. I took a couple of courses, and from there I can learn, and I'm enhancing my knowledge day by day and learning new technology. And the reason why I'm making this video, because the questions I'm getting from all of you regarding the concern of the cryptos, because in the past couple of weeks all the cryptocurrencies are all time down, like record breaking down. Whether you talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, Binance, you can take any cryptocurrency, all the cryptocurrencies are all time down. And recently one or two exchanges, they have disclosed their bankruptcy. They said they don't have the money to run the company, so they are going for a bankrupt. So many of you are raising this question that the companies are getting bankrupt, the crypto is getting down, so do we have the future in this field or not? Okay, so here I just want to make two things clear. Okay, one side is the cryptocurrency and the other side the technology itself. Okay, so I believe in the technology, I don't believe in the cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is a byproduct of the technology itself. To understand the nature of the crypto economy, you have to understand that how the crypto price goes up and down. So it's all about demand and supply. So if there is a higher demand, the price will go up. If there is a low demand, the price will go down. And that's what happened in the real world. So if you go to the market to buy a specific product, if the supply of that product is less, then automatically you have to pay higher money to get the product. Okay, but if there is a supply, high supply, then obviously you're going to pay less money for the same product. Okay, so that's how demand and supply work, and that's create the impact on the economy in the crypto space. Okay, but here I'm not going to talk about that crypto economy, because that's the totally different topic. But here the topic I want to cover is about the technology itself. Okay, so what this technology, Web3 technologies provide, and why companies, why individuals are excited about it, why it's attracting so many investors, and why the companies are involving in it. So you have to answer each of these questions very specifically. So this technology, this Web3 technology, is not totally dependent on the crypto. Okay, crypto is a byproduct which you use to do the transaction on the chain, but what facilities it's provide? You can store data, you can build application on top of that. It's a decentralized, nobody can control. So these are the core feature of this Web3 technology, and that's going to be the future. Trust me, that's going to be the future. Every single company will invest in Web3 space, whether they are selling a small product or a large product. They're all going to be shipped on this technology sooner or later, but they're going to adapt this, because privacy, data, immutability and transparency is the main feature of this technology. That's why I'm telling you all the time that you should follow the news, you should follow the companies which is entering the product they are building. So right now most of the companies are dealing in the crypto exchange, building token, hyping the NFT, all these things. Okay, but slowly the companies are expanding in other areas like gaming. They're expanding the field of lands. Okay, so the land registry is happening on the blockchains, and they are also moving to the government. Like recently in India, Faridabad police, now they're going to register complaint on the blockchains. You can see this technology is coming into different fields. It's bring the transparency of the entire chain. So as a developer, you don't need to worry about the price of the crypto, whether it goes up and down. So those who are dealing in crypto, buying crypto and selling crypto, they have to worry about the price. Okay, because if the price goes down, they have to lose money. If you talk about the crypto exchange platform, if you really want to be in the exchange platform, you have to hold a lot of cryptocurrency, then you can easily able to provide those transaction swap. Okay, so obviously if the crypto price will go down, because they have bought in a higher price, and if the crypto price will go down, obviously they will lose the market, they can't able to sustain. Okay, so here don't need to worry. If you are a developer, don't need to worry about the crypto price, whether it's going up, whether it's coming down. You really have to appreciate the technology, and it has the future. Start learning about it, no doubt. Give your time, learn the relevant technology. If you want to become a core blockchain developer, then find out all the tutorials. If you want to become a blockchain software developer, then we have a lot of tutorials in my own channel. You can follow that, and you can learn from wherever you are comfortable with. Okay, So you should never worried about the price of the crypto, that what's happening in the crypto space, although you have to keep yourself updated, okay? Because if you find an opportunity, then you have to make money there as well, okay? So it's always good that you should keep yourself updated, learn the relevant technology, try to find out that whether you want to go, okay, whether you want to be a coach blockchain developer or a software developer. So just try to learn the relevant technology which you think it's good for me. Never ever trust anyone who's saying to you, okay, if I'm telling you that's my point of view, again I'm telling you it's my point of view and this is what I believe. You might have your own point of view, okay? So make sure listen to everybody, but do what you feel, okay? What you find good to you, okay? So if you find that blockchain is a good space, or whether you want to become a normal Web3 or software developer, you can go into that space as well, no problem in that. But try to find and do a little bit of research whenever you try to learn something new, okay? Because you're going to spend your time, you're going to spend your money. Money is although very less, but your time is very precious, okay? Once you lose it, you can't get it back. So I don't want to extend this video too long. I just want you to think before you start. And if you really want to learn about the blockchain software development, I have a couple of projects. Sorty, we have JavaScript, we have build front end, back end, and Sorty smart contracts. So tons of tutorial we have, tons of project we have on the channels. You can follow on that. So don't go and buy expensive course. Just start with the free resources. Try to get used to it. Try to find that whether it's really for you or not. Okay. So I have a couple of projects. Try to build that. If you really find that it's for you, then you can learn from there. And if you find someone else who can teach you in a paid course, then you can go there as well. Okay. So just start, do a little bit of research, find what's good for you, and then take the move. Okay. So hope these things make sense to all of you guys, and you guys can now make a logical sense. So I believe that now you guys have all your doubts, because you're going to answer your own questions. I can give you the hint that these are the things you can pick, but you have to find your best for yourself. Okay, because everybody is different from one another. The thing is good for me, it's not good for you. Okay, I can sit on the chair whole 6 hours, 7 hours continuously, but can you do that? Some of you might get bored in 1 hour or 50 minutes, or some of you can sit for 10 hours continuously. Okay, so everybody have their own range, and according to that you have to find your range, and that's how you have to plan. Okay, I have to go in this space, this is the things I have to learn, and this is what I want to be. Okay, so again, try to ask yourself, try to find out what's good for you, and then take the first step. So that's the only thing I want to cover, and I don't want to extend this video because there was no plan to make this video. It's a random, because I was getting this question and had my own thoughts, so I thought let's make a share, because all the time we talk about the projects, tutorials, so sometimes we have to take this type of session so we can easily able to communicate with each other. So do let me know that what you guys want to be, whether you want to become a blockchain developer, blockchain code developer, or a blockchain software developer. Okay, do live in the comment section, and do let me know what do you think about it, that what kind of impact it's going to create, this fluctuation of the crypto price. So for the time being, that's it. Have a wonderful day.